can forget the day some 700,000 fans lined the streets of Seattle to celebrate a Super Bowl win? Teenagers Ryan and Taylor Kelly will never forget that day. As they and their mom, Heather, made their way to the celebration, the unthinkable happened.
And our mom stopped. She grabbed the fence next to her. She grabbed Ryan's arm, and she fell.
I had suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. What I've been told is that they screamed and cried and nobody stopped to help them. That's the part that gets me the most upset, that here they were, these young girls. And so they had to dig deep and they had to find the courage to take over and to do what they thought was best.
Taylor repeatedly dialed 911 but couldn't get through because local cell traffic was so heavy.
It felt like my one lifeline I couldn't use, and it was terrifying.
At just 13 and 15 years old, they were on their own.
My instincts kicked in and I realized if no one else was going to do something, we had to do something. And I couldn't lose my mom, so I was going to do everything I could to make sure that didn't happen.
Ryan started CPR that she'd learned in school and in a Red Cross babysitting class.
I was thinking, I can't believe this is my mom. I remember as I was doing compressions screaming, does anyone else know CPR? Does anyone else know CPR?
Someone ran to nearby emergency units, which made their way through the crowds and used a defibrillator to get Heather Kelly's heart going again.
I think as most moms, I think my kids are spectacular. I always have. But what they did that day, it really astounds me. I honestly didn't know they had the strength and the courage to do it. And I'm so immensely grateful and so proud of them.
She's proud of them also for what they've done since. Ryan and Taylor raised money that paid for an AED for a local Boys and Girls Club. The girls now teach CPR. They share their story and their knowledge to equip others.
Knowing that we have taught someone else who could possibly save a life is incredible. It's an amazing feeling every time I walk out of the room after we teach it. And so teaching CPR for me has really helped me through this entire thing.
Learn CPR. Learn the chain of survival. It is the most important thing you could ever learn in your life. My sister and I never thought we would have to use it ever, but we did, and we were only 15 and 13 years old.
Team Kelly totally missed the Seahawks celebration that day, but because the girls were trained to save a life, every day is a celebration. To which a Super Bowl win can't even compare.
They are definitely my heroes.